Hey gang, I'm back. I know I've been neglecting you guys. Again, I'm going to be moving, so more fun to be had there. I was kind of stressed out the other day, so I had a cigarette, so I got some kind of chest infection now. But it doesn't make me actually feel sick. I just feel a little run down and just a little bit achy right in here. Ugh. So anyway, Bananasgorilla, I'm on here for you because you sent me your album. A lot of people aren't going to know what this is reference to because it's an album they sent me to listen to and review. And I thought it was cool because it has a very nice ambient sound. It reminds me of, in a movie, if you listen to this, it reminds me of the part when in the original Alien movie when the shit hits the fan and Ash goes crazy. Like, it sounds kind of chaotic like that. Like, it really... Oh, girlfriend's in the background, by the way. She's doing her work. What are you doing?
Quiz on Facebook.
She's reading a quiz on Facebook. So anyway, I like the album. I would think the only way to improve it would be to you guys have like the solid sound down. All you gotta do is deviate off that a little bit. Like I don't know, like you'll have like 10 or 15 seconds of nice ambience, and then tone down one part of the ambience and let the other parts trickle in, and then add something different. Just kind of play around with it because you guys have the only problem with it is it sounds too much the same. I find too much of the same. So if you mixed it up a little bit more, it would be good. And then also the only thing I think I would say to not do is you guys have kind of the samples you use in it are kind of like out of nowhere. They just they don't really fit the theme of It's like a horror movie soundtrack, and then this a Subway advert or something like it. Just that part doesn't fit. But other than that, you guys have really good bass, like a really good starting point. All you gotta do is just like deviate, play around with it a little bit more, kind of, like mix it up a little bit more, and I think it'll be really good. I enjoyed it though. Other than that, a YouTube message. There's another thing I was gonna go ahead and talk about is out of nowhere, right? I did a rant on skinheads a long time ago, and my view is any skinhead I've ever met has usually been up to no good. That's not to say all skinheads are bad, but I mean generally. It's kind of like saying that most guys that dress like ghetto gangsters aren't all, hoodlums who are going to shoot somebody, but a lot of them are, so... Anyway, I did a rant on skinheads, how I hate organized crime, I hate the mob, I hate biker gangs, skinheads, all that shit. It's all terrible. And out of nowhere, some guy must have read it and sent it off to his skinhead friends, and they're all writing back. And I'm just going to read you guys some of the comments, because I can't even believe what these people are saying. Let's see, one of the guys wrote... This is awesome. He said that he said 6 million Jews were killed. I want you to name them all, otherwise I won't believe you. Like, come on. Like, just Hitler has fucked up the world so bad, and even though he's been dead for a long goddamn time, he's still fucking up the world. His stupidity is still reigning. There's people actually still believe in this shit. The world is entirely too small for this kind of we're kind of beyond this phase. I know it's hard not to believe in stereotypes because humans base a lot of things on stereotypes. Like we see things in very stereotypical ways, right? Like you meet two people of the same religion, race, color, creed, and it doesn't matter if they act kind of the same way. You make a stereotype. That's just what we do. Our brains are kind of pattern machines, right? What am I looking for?
The news.
Video. Hitler toy sparks out. Why don't they have a Hitler toy where he had just blown his own head off and his brains are scattered everywhere or something like? Hitler was a fucking smart guy, but he used his intelligence for something completely fucking useless, which is to try to ethnically cleanse the world. You're never gonna do it. It doesn't matter. And then he's one of the guys that came the closest, but you're never gonna. It's a little too late in the game to be exterminating peoples. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking stupid. So anyway, yeah, that just kind of pissed me off because these guys are like telling me I don't know anything, and they're all like, "You're a Jew, aren't you?" So obviously, right there, they're attacking me, like being Jewish is bad or something. I've met a lot of Jewish people, and you know what? They're have never done anything to me. They have never screwed me over. They've never done anything that. Well, it's not like anybody's perfect, but seriously, Jewish people I've met have been very peaceful because they've been through a lot of shit. Now, that's not to say I don't live in a place where, I'm not in supposedly Hollywood where the Jews run everything or whatever the fuck, but they're just normal people. I don't understand. Like, maybe they are good with money. Maybe that's a stereotype. Maybe that's a little more true than, It's like, fuck. I mean, I'm Irish, right? So you call me a drunken lout. I mean, I am sober a lot of the time, but, you know, I have my drunken lout moments, just like... So anyway, to fill this one up, I'm just going to do a couple little irritating things that irritate me, that I'm irritated by. You notice, here's another thing I'm going to do is on stereotypes, is on movies when somebody's dead and they do the eye close thing. I hate that. It's such a done-to-death piece of crap thing to do. That and, you know, when advertising, when they have a new product and they put new on it, it's like the fucking lamest thing. Like, this is new, so you should buy it and pay attention. Like, fucking, ooh. Another thing that fucking irritates me is car commercials, because they always do an introducing, you know, they always say that. It's like, who fucking cares? It's a car. That, and they show the car doing all these amazing, ridiculous things, and fucking people doing retarded things in their commercials. I just want them to come out with a commercial that just says, here's the new 1998 car. Gets this many miles per gallon, here's what it does, here's the price. Go to town. It's not going to save the world. It's not going to fucking make you super popular. Just a lot of things irritate me in everyday life. Let me think. There was a couple other things that irritate me too, babe. What were they? I don't remember. All these new little animated movies that are coming out. Remember, like, Toy Story came out and kind of blew everyone away, and then there was a couple others after that were still really cool, and now they're coming out with them all the time because they realize it's kind of like the new hip thing to do is to make one of those movies, and every single one of them is the funniest one you've ever seen. They're just getting old. They have the same fucking formula every time. You have your happy little go-lucky hero, and everything's going great in his life. Something happens to change that, to mess with the, you know, the standard. The crew ends up breaking up and, you know, being, and then they come together at the last minute to save the day. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Like, can't we get past this and try something different? It's ridiculous. Like, that, if you think about how many movies or stories, books, anything you've read where somebody gets betrayed, there's almost a betrayal in every single fucking movie. Why is that? It's just funny if you think about it, though. Like, pretty much every movie you can think of has somebody betraying somebody. Like, it doesn't happen that much in real life. Well, maybe I have a good group of friends. I'm not really sure. What else, baby? So I was going on a riff, things that irritate me lately, and anything NASCAR, of course. You guys know I'm a huge fan of NASCAR. I'm a huge fan of wrestling. Wrestling is the fucking stupidest. Why is wrestling even around? It's so fucking stupid. Soap operas have more value than wrestling. Like, seriously, it's fucking lame beyond all belief. Gonna be moving soon. There's another little note on the docket. So I decided today I would do a bunch of videos because I haven't been doing them lately, and I feel bad, guys. So I thought I would come on and just, you know, do a little bunch of them. So I'll be back.